Wow, that now looks like a yummy tasting full NutriBullet, Opie. What is it? It doesn't have as much green.
Well, I'm at the crossroads with the NutriBullet people because I have sold so many fucking NutriBullets.
Oh my God, like an infomercial.
That I think I officially want to taste. I've decided.
Probably should.
They gave me a huge box in my apartment though with all sorts of NutriBullet
what's
stuff.
their name?
and their boost, their powder boost.
You got to have a boost.
Did you get the powder boost? The official NutriBullet powder boost that has all of them in it?
No, NutriBullet ignores the guy that you talk to about NutriBullet.
Oh no!
Well, they should.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm the one who popularized the boost.
No, not really.
Really, I told you about it.
No, you didn't.
And you didn't even have leafy greens in yours before I entered.
I ran out of fucking vegetables, so I went all like breakfast shake this morning. It's banana.
Oh.
You listen to NutriBullet people, you're going to start paying me. You know that, right? We could do this through Twitter, I'm thinking. Every day I'll fucking take a picture of my NutriBullet, maybe the before and after, so you see all the goodness of the fresh vegetables and fruits, and then I'll show you the aftermath, this.
How about a little quick video, maybe? A little Instagram video of you putting it all together. And
yeah, it was all nice and stuff, but I've sold hundreds indirectly, and I get a powdery boost in the mail. Thank you, but
man,
nothing beats cold hard cash. Is this legal?
No, no. We can organize advertising.
I'm not giving them a taste down the hall.
Oh,
no.
That's why I said we'll do it through my Twitter.
Right.
They don't own my Twitter.
Oh.
Take a little picture on my Twitter.
There you go.
But today it's banana, strawberries, mango. I'm down on my ingredients, so I had to
taste good though.
I had to get creative today because I'm down on all my ingredients. I don't have blueberries. I don't have leafy greens. Oh, that was another thing some asshole said this weekend. Why do you say leafy spinach? It's all of it's leafy spinach. It's not though.
And this is
does anyone know like there's chopped spinach?
Yeah,
and that's not fresh. Leafy spinach means you're getting the fresh shit.
Yeah.
Creamed spinach is not leafy at all.
It goes all spinach is leafy. You don't have to say leafy. No, leafy spinach means you're getting fresh spinach from the produce section.
How quick did it take you to report him for spam?
Oh, yeah. All that. So then it's so I had to get creative because most of my ingredients are down. So it's banana, strawberry, frozen mango, the boost that I officially got from the NutriBullet people.
Right.
A little tablespoon you pop in there.
What's in it?
I'm not going to say until they give me a little more of a taste.
Look at you holding out.
And then some skim milk and my official boost, a handful of raw oatmeal.
Oh, the old oatmeal thing.
Yes.
It's a very controversial boost.
Yeah.
That is. I don't think it's taken off.
No.
It's not in the book.
On Friday, Ronnie B was in here, and he turned me on to the Eagles documentary. Have you seen this yet?
No.
But I can't find part 3. Someone sent me part 3, but it doesn't seem like it's part 3.
Where'd you find it? Like in parts?
I don't know.
YouTube?
I think where did I get the first 2 parts? I don't remember now. But it matched up, and then someone gave me part 3, but it doesn't seem to match up to the end of part 2. So maybe this part 3 is a different part 3, meaning because it's on a different server or something.
Yeah.
So I'm very confused how you get. I just want the whole Eagles documentary. Is it on Netflix?
Might be.
Because I saw the first 2 hours, and this thing is amazing.
First 2 hours? How long is this fucking thing?
At least 3 or 4.
Jesus.
It's amazing. The Eagles had some fucking problems.
Well,
I had no idea.
Kind of knew that.
I didn't know.
But
I just liked their songs back in the day.
Yeah.
You realize they have a lot of really good songs. I mean, the main guys were Glenn Frey and Don Henley, obviously. Those were the...
Joe Walsh, yeah.
Joe Walsh came a little later, though.
Yeah.
And Glenn Frey and Don Henley wrote a lot of the songs. Mm-hmm. They were the songwriters for the most part. But I didn't realize they had such an issue with Donald Fagen. And they brought. Did you ever hear the audio of them just fucking yelling and screaming at each other in between songs?
No.
In between these really nice,
get the fuck
peaceful,
out of
easy
here.
feeling type songs,
just screaming at each other.
And it's part of the documentary. It's like,
see that.
What was it? After this set, I'm gonna kick your ass. And then I think it was Fagan goes, I look forward to it. And then they go into Hotel California or whatever the fuck.
And they were serious.
Yeah, and then it's like 3 more songs And then we're going on. I don't have it, word for word, whatever.
Man.
But they were, and then the show ends.
Jesus.
And then Donald Fagen smashes a guitar, but in the documentary, because they're still taking shots at each other, I guess, even though they're sort of back together. He goes, "It was a cheap guitar." He was so dramatic, but he broke one of his cheap guitars, and he just jumps in a car, and that was it. The Eagles broke up.
Wow, that was it.
Oh, you got the audio of the...
This is the trailer. It's the best I can do.
Yeah, start over.
Damn.
But I want to thank Ronnie B. I meant to text him. I love this fucking thing.
It's called A History of the Eagles.
And
it's
did you
a
know
Showtime documentary.
Showtime.
Did you know in the beginning that Glenn Fry and Don Henley backed up Linda Ronstadt for a while?
Oh, they were
I had no idea.
her musicians.
And they hung out with Jackson Brown. You know the Winslow, Arizona song?
Yeah.
Fucking Jackson Brown wrote the first fucking line of that song.
Really?
And kind of gave it to the guys because he's like, I don't really know what to do with this fucking thing. But he officially wrote the first fucking, the winds.
Take it easy, yeah.
Yeah. But he wrote the first fucking line of that song. I had no idea.
Well, he was fucking Linda Ronstadt.
Hey.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that part either.
Jackson Brown he might have knocked her around a little bit back in the day.
Here's the trailer for the Eagles documentary. I hope they have that audio.
It's not a lifetime career that we can do, so...
It's not?
For the very first time, hear the stories about the music.
I'm absolutely crying.
From the people who made the music.
Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind.
Being in the Eagles was a blast.
Me too, the one that stole me once, and she's a friend of mine.
Don said, well, I'd rather like just be in a band with you. And I said, well, yeah, me too.
One of these
He
nights.
said, if you want to make it, you're going to have to write your own songs. And I said, well, what if they're bad?
We wanted to get better as songwriters and as performers.
I think they were very ambitious, particularly Glenn.
70s.
It's just about a journey from innocence
pauses
to
for a second.
experience.
People will lose their minds, and I don't blame them because I did it again. It's not Donald Fagen, I know, that's Steely Dan. It's Don Felder.
Don Felder.
I did the exact same thing on Friday. I apologize. You're absolutely fucking right. Don Felder was in the Eagles.
Well, no reason to mention it now anymore.
Yeah, please don't.
Except for when the replay goes and then people on Twitter.
I accept I'm an asshole. I apologize.
Oh, man.
I said that on Friday, too. Donald Fagen instead of Don Felder. Continue, sorry.
They sounded amazing live.
Yeah, that good, right?
Yeah.
And take it to the limit one more time.
Can you pause? Wow. And that guy who hit that high note, take it to the limit, that was like a highlight of a lot of the concerts. Near the end, he didn't want to sing that song anymore.
Why?
That was the only song he really had.
Could he not hit the notes?
After a while,
Oh,
he
yeah.
just started getting an attitude about it. And that was a big moment in the concert. Take it to the limit with that guy hitting that fucking high note. And he starts talking like, I don't want to do the song anymore. They're like, what are you fucking talking about? You got to do the
with
song.
A bad attitude in that band.
But he didn't sing a lot of the hits. I don't even know how many fucking songs he was on for the Eagles. But that was his song for them.
Jesus.
And then he started getting an attitude.
They had some fucking big hits, man. Wow.
Yeah.
A million fucking hits.
Forget how big the Eagles were because there's all different voices.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
If the song wasn't good enough to survive the amount of time we were working on the record, it didn't make it on the record.
Perfection is not an accident.
We were in a really creative phase.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
What a huge fucking song this was.
Creative impulse comes from the dark side of the personality.
Such a lovely face.
So we worked it good.
Can't hide your lying eyes.
That tension had a lot to do with fanning the artistic fire.
What did you play? Play that again.
Every time I try to walk away.
You just cannot have
That's the Poco guy.
5 leaders in a band.
Joined the
It
band
doesn't
and
work.
then he was only in it for like 2 years.
This is the best thing for the
That
Eagles.
high voice.
In my experience, all rock and roll bands are on the verge of breaking up at all times.
What are we gonna do?
What if we got back together and no one showed up? There were still a lot of people out there who wanted to see us play again. So I was okay with the notion of maybe going back and being in a band again. Maybe we could have that rarest of things in American life, which is a second act.
Probably a genius move, because when we come back, it's bigger than ever.
That's pretty good. I gotta see that shit now.
I didn't give anything in that trailer, though. Well, and here we are bitching, because usually when they give too much, we're like, fuck, you gave away the whole thing. But for these purposes, I needed a few little things. But
it was a 2-night premiere event.
Oh, so
February
it's
15th and 16th on Showtime.
Oh, that's the problem. Part 2 is it? So wait,
Part 2 was on Saturday.
Part 2, but I saw Part 2 already. So how many parts is this?
Two.
On demand that shit?
Then that's
Randy?
what I'm talking about. My Part 2 doesn't match up with that Part 2. So my Part 1 and 2 might be Part 1.
Maybe
they're just showing little bits of all of it.
Yeah, you probably have Part 1 and 2 of Part 1.
That's what I'm thinking. So the Part 2 that I just got might be the Part 2 of the 2 parts of Part 2.
Huh?
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? The second part of the Part 2, I think. Because it seems like it's a little too far ahead. Because I would imagine they go through what happened from 1980 to 1994 with these guys.
Yeah.
Because they broke up in 1980, and that was it for 14 fucking years.
Until the Hell Freezes Over tour.
Glenn Frey said something. He goes, "We never went away because all of a sudden they invented classic rock radio." And they just played our songs over and over and over again. So it was like we never fucking went away. But we did for 14 years. Glenn Frey seems like he's kind of hard to work with.
Hard to work with, a little bit?
Yeah.
Are they all still living?
A little bit. I believe we got most of the Eagles, yeah. We got the Henley, we got Glenn Frey still, Joe Walsh. That other guy from Poco, I always forget his name.
The other guy from Poco.
Right.
The high voice guy.
Well, no, the high voice guy, he left the band, and they said, well, let's get the Poco guy.
Poco guy. But he sings the songs that don't sound like Eagles songs.
Right.
Like you hear him on the radio and go, who is this? Oh, it's the Eagles.
And I think the Poco guy decided to do the one, Take It to the Limit with the high notes, I believe. Yeah. They said, screw him, we'll just go get the Poco guy.
Right.
Who's not really making a lot of money with Poco. Of course he'll join our band.
He doesn't have an attitude yet.
I love rock documentaries. I'm so happy this is out there.
Rockumentary, if you will.
Yeah.
Rock documentaries, rockumentaries.
Rock docs.
Rock docs.
Rock docs.
A rock doc.
But it's just so weird how these songs that you know, like the back of your hand, how they come about. Glenn Frey was driving with a drug dealer, and the guy had a lot of drugs on him, and Glenn Frey's basically like, what the fuck you doing? He's like, hey, man, life in the fast lane. And then Glenn Frey goes, and then bing!
Yep.
And that's where that song came from. Simple as that.
Jeez. And then Glenn Frey said, I couldn't see a goddamn thing. I was like, what? Why are you singing at me?
Smuggler's Blues. Smuggler's. They did all right. They had some solo success, those guys.
Don Henley did really well.
Boys of Summer.
Yeah, a few.
Sunset Grill.
A few of the big hits of the 80s.
New York Minute.
He was a fucking... one of the standard guys you'd hear all the time on rock radio. In the 80s.
Absolutely. He did great after the Eagles.
Did they sell big when they came back? It looked like they did pretty well in an arena, but they didn't sell out like the stadium, but it seemed like they did well.
No, they did extremely well. And then I think they threw a little Greatest Hits album out there or something, too. So made money off of that. Well.
And who's the drummer?
Don Henley.
Oh, that is the drummer. Okay.
Yeah, drumming and singing.
That weird drumming and singing thing.
I know. You just watch him do Hotel California, and he's just fucking effortlessly singing and fucking playing the drums.
Yeah, how do you not go, Hotel?
I know. I can't imagine singing and playing the drums.
I can't imagine either of those things.
Without singing on the beat.
I can't even do a live read without taking a big gasping getting a gasping breath of air to get to the second half of it. This guy is singing Hotel California and drumming. You're right.
Drumming. It's crazy.
I still don't know what Khalid gas is. In Hotel California, warm smell of Khalid gas. I don't know what that is. What is it?
They've been trying to figure out that song for God knows how many years
I know what
now.
it's a song about. I just don't know what Khalid gas is. The song is a hotel And it was in California, and apparently at great rates.
Great
they
rates.
would allow a late checkout. They were very good with that.
It's just a boring
Can
song about a
never
hotel.
leave.
Yeah.
You get turned down service.
Yeah, exactly. And I had a do not disturb on the phone. Boo. This song's terrible. It's literal.
It's all literal.
What is Kalikas?
I don't know.
idea.
But you know, that's the lyric.
Is it the lyric?
The warm. Am I wrong? Have I been wrong all these years?
I don't know. I thought it was some kind of dust.
What's that lyric?
But-
Warm smell of.
I don't know. You could certainly.
Colitas.
Oh, okay. Kalit gas. Oh, dope.
Colitas.
What is colitis?
Well, look up colitis.
Okay, good.
Colitis, maybe?
The warm smell of colitis leaking out of the bag.
Warm smell of colitis. Oh my God. The answer is very long.
Why should it be warm?
It's
long.
very,
warm.
very long.
Should just be what it is.
Oh, okay. This place is trying to explain that word by explaining the entire song.
No.
I was just reading it.
Yeah, just,
No, but I'm trying.
what does colitis mean?
Oh, I didn't know that. Hotel California. Oh, it is a metaphor for cocaine addiction.
Oh.
See, I had no idea, but that makes me sound like I had thought that.
Right.
It is a metaphor for
it
hotel.
is.
Oh.
But the band will tell you it is whatever you want it to be.
Oh,
the
that
song.
fucking cop out. Hate that.
Oh, wow.
Don't leave it up to me.
No.
Exactly,
I
because
don't
I'll just
want-
make it about a nice hotel.
Yeah.
With good windows.
Yeah, you wrote it and I'm asking you. Just
Right.
fucking tell me.
Hate that shit.
Don't leave it up to me
Well,
to
it's,
decipher.
It's up to the interpretation of the... Fuck, shut up.
Exactly.
Don't do that with songs, movies, nothing.
Why don't we take a break?
Yep.
Congratulations to Jimmy Fallon. His first show. One and done.
Yeah.
One show done so far.
Got it in.
And he had U2 on the top of 30 Rock, right?
Yep.
Do we have that performance?
Yes.
What did they play? Get Back?
They played their new one. And then they went acoustic inside, huh? That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Let me hear what they sounded like from
Make
30
a phone
Rock.
call and go, can we get some acoustic, you two?
This is Invisible. We'll play this going to break. Got a very, very busy show today, so we're going to go eat. Wow, they're really on the top of...
Must be cold.
And I can't think of a better band to be up here with. Here to perform their new song, Invisible. Ladies and gentlemen, U2!
From the roof.
Crazy.
Wow, look how beautiful that looks. Well, you can. It's radio. Look it up. All right, we'll go to break with this.